Are you ready, kids?
Let's go.
Right. Okay. Oh, wow. Mac is sitting on a cool -8 seconds. That's got to be a PB.
Okay, so welcome to round 2 of the FireRed LeafGreen tournament.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for this one. We've been looking at Mac and Iron and their statistics, and it's gotten us really excited, hasn't it?
Yeah, this race is going to be really close. Machwing and Iron both can take this, definitely.
I have to say this because Iron doesn't have any audio himself, but game, this is Irondre, so that he managed to get hailless. Speaking of hailless, I was supposed to mention something about hailless, wasn't I, to inflate your ego?
I don't think we have to talk about Halos yet.
Oh,
Leaf for it's far off. So the race has begun here. So people are just going to spam through the game at the beginning to try to get to the Squirtle as soon as possible.
Yep. I mean, it's the nature of speedrunning. You want to get it as quickly as possible, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they need to roll the Squirtles. The most horrific, torturous thing about speedrunning FireRed LeafGreen is having to spend about 1,000 years in the lab trying to roll the perfect Squirtle nature. The nature is going to decide what kind of Squirtle ends up in the run. But if you look at the runners and underneath their names, each one of them already has natures. Nature mild, mild, and rash. I read them backwards for some reason because I guess I'm crazy. But mild, mild, and rash because they've already rolled pre-built Squirtles so that they don't have to spend that time rolling it. Also, if you're considering a speedrunning FireRed or LeafGreen, remember that the lab is going to be the most annoying part of your stream. So if you can deal with that, if you can deal with the fact that you're going to spend, I don't know, the golden years of your life in Professor Oak's laboratory, then maybe consider speedrunning it yourself. Which nature is the best? We just had a question. Would you like to answer that or not?
In this game, Rash is definitely the best nature. You lose the least from having minus special defense. As long as you have plus special attack and not minus in speed, you can run. So modest, rash, and mild all work, but rash is definitely the best.
I don't know. That's 0 special defense on SheltieSci Squirrel right there. I don't know. That's one off being in debt. You take more damage from special attacks than they should do. It's pretty crazy.
So as soon here as the rival picks up his Bulbasaur, they all reset the game to get their already pre-manette Squirtle here. The first battle here is pretty straightforward. Everyone will just spam tackle. Unless you get growled, then you might have to tail whip, but it's just tackle spam through the first battle here.
Also, if you was to watch an actual run instead of a speed run where the Squirtle is pre-built, this is the time where through some sort of galaxy brain play, a player will figure out which type of Squirtle they've actually got by looking at the HP, the first hit of damage, and the gender, because they'll know what kind of framework they're looking to hit, and they'll try to hit that.
So Machwing gets growled here with, so he has to use the tail whip. Sheltie also gets growled from the Bulbasaur. That's really annoying because it actually loses quite a bit of time early to get growled.
So, you see that Iron has managed to beat his Squirtle first, but I mean, you can't decide when a Bulbasaur growls. So Iron is just a bit out of the rival fight. We'll see if that momentum can be kept on, because like we mentioned earlier, Iron and Mac are really closely matched. And Sheltie, she's a newer runner. She's been making some really good progress. But I mean, like, let's be honest, Iron is. Let me get this right. Iron is 20th and Mac is 10th, right? You're the one with the actual stats. I'm just making stuff up.
On speedgaming.com, yeah, that's true. They're 10 and 20th place.
There's something else going on here, isn't it? There's a fifth dimension, not even a fourth, but a fifth dimension to this plane that we were sort of writing down on whiteboards and scribbling up recently. Their actual race times are very close, and Iron is the more consistent racer, whereas Mac has the better time PB. Iron has the best. Is it the better race PB, or is he just more consistent?
I think he has the better race PB, but it's probably going to be real close in this this race. We'll have to see how it plans out, but each one of them can win, and maybe Sheltie can also surprise here with a good run.
Oh, I want it so much. You don't understand. The newcomer comes in, tackles it down, brings in the world record PB, golden days for everybody involved. It would be a wonderful thing to see, I'll tell you that.
The Iron is actually killing a level 4 Rattata here, which is kind of interesting because it takes longer time to kill a level 4, and you don't really need to kill a level 4. You actually it's fine with just killing a level 2 or a level 3. But maybe he has hope that he only gets one encounter, and then he just kills this Rattata.
So we see them in the mart. This is the first quest that you're given in the game. It's I say quest. Professor Oak tells you to fetch his shop in for him. But you go up, you pick some stuff, and then you come back, and that's when you start getting your Pokeballs, which is where one slight change to the game happens, doesn't it? Now that you have Pokeballs.
Yeah, to finish this game as quick as possible, you only use your Squirtle, Wurtle, or Blastoise all the way through in the battles. But Blastoise can't learn Fly, and he can't learn Cut either, so you have to catch 2 Pokemon to, help using these HMs. So that's what you do when you get the Pokeballs. Try to get HM slaves in as efficient time, speed-wise, as possible.
So your Pokemon for HMs will usually be either a Pidgey and a Rattata. Rattata can learn Cut, and Pidgey can learn Fly. But sometimes you'll see people slightly change these strats depending on maybe the nature they've got, maybe some other situations. I don't know. Odd, you could tell them better than that, but yeah. When they actually...
it depends on basically your encounter luck. If you get the encounters you need, if you get one Rattata and one Pidgey in the first route, you take it. If you don't, you can delay it and maybe get a Sparrow later. You can get a Nidoran or a Sandshrew or a Paras. So there's other opportunities later. But you're pretty likely to get either one or maybe 2 here in the first route. So that's what we usually see.
See, strange thing is, if that does happen, it ends up kind of confusing your splits a little. Because if you do manage to catch both now, it'll mean that this split will be later than a later split in the run, because you're taking your time to catch 2 extra Pokemon. But at the same time, if it goes the other way, your splits later on will take longer. So your PB split for this area will usually be way better than you actually get on a best ideal run.
Yeah, you don't really know how fast you are until you caught both slaves, so it's not until Misty that every 3 runners probably will be at the same page and have the same...
Speaking of which, we've got Iron going to catch a Pidgey, and we've got Mark going to catch a Rattata, and they both succeed.
They both succeed here, but...
catch drifting.
Iron actually used 2 tackles, I think, and Machwing only used 1, so he definitely saved about 10 seconds there. Sheltie is also going for the 1 tackle on the Pidgey,
and she gets it.
Gets it as well, so that's real good. Or maybe that's 2 tackles, I'm not sure.
We got Iron talking to the old man. Mac is walking up now, getting ready. An encounter for Sheltie. If this is the ideal encounter, then that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, Sheltie went for 2. It was a Pidgey, level 4, so they actually tank a lot more... can tank a lot more damage than level 2 or level 3s. So now for the beginning of the game, the next hard battle is in the end of Viridian Forest, where you get to fight a level 9 Weedle.
And we're talking about the level 9 Weedle, but that's not the hardest battle of Viridian Forest. The hardest battle of Viridian Forest is getting lower than a 5 encounter. Because you have to walk through a lot of grass.
I think if you get 3, you're going to be super happy. 4, you're okay with, but if you get 5, you're going to be super unhappy with it. What happens in the forest when you get to the Weedle is that you want to kill the Weedle, and you also want to get poisoned so you can manipulate your HP for the gym coming up.
But that's low hit. No, sorry. But that's low HP. Why would you want to be on low HP?
Yeah,
he's gonna do it, guys. Get ready, guys. He's gonna do it. He's gonna explain it.
It's great that you segued into that perfectly. If you're under 1/3 of HP in this game as Squirtle, you have a special ability called Torrent, which makes your water attack moves deal 50% more damage. So the lower damage you are, the lower HP you are, the higher your damage is.
And that's pretty handy for specifically the type of Squirtle we want to run, and in fact, generally the speedrun itself. You like special attack, because special attack plus water move plus torrent means big damage. You also want fast speed, because if you're low, you want to kill them before, knock them out before they knock you out. It's Pokemon, there's no death.
Exactly. So we'll see who gets to the bug catcher the first here.
We'll see. Sheltie is making her way downtown.
Iron is going to pick up a potion here before.
There's an encounter. We got the potion on Iron. He may be playing carefully for the run, which is, I'd say, quite clever. You've got to be a bit more conservative when it comes to a race than a PB run.
We'll see if anyone decides to save before. Yeah, Iron goes for the save before this bug catcher. You're not really very likely to die, but if you die, you lose so much time, so it's definitely worth saving here.
Yeah, you have to risk the entire forest again. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? I'm speedrunning, my guy. There, Sheltie picking up the potion. We got...
But both Machwing and Iron is level 6 here, so they're gonna Tail Whip and then use Tackle Spam.
Does it give the RNG? Not quite yet. Iron hasn't quite been poisoned yet.
Optimally, you want to get poisoned as late in the battle as possible, since the poison tick actually loses your time. So if you get poisoned on the last possible turn, you're super happy.
Yeah. It's ideal, because you lose 1 HP every certain amount of steps, which is so much more controllable.
It looks like no one is getting... well, Sheltie hasn't done it yet, but none of the Iron and Machwing is getting poisoned here. So we'll see what they decide to do for
Is this what a speedrunner's controller looks like? Look at Machwing, look at the top of his screen. He's going into the astral plane with that speed. Look at that. He's not just mashing B. He's doing the professional speedrunner strat of mashing both A and B. I didn't even know that was the meta, but apparently it is.
Yeah, you press
missed. Okay, you got a miss on Sheltie, which is a pretty sad move.
She is poisoned. That's really good. Oh, she misses again. That's horrible luck.
It's Sheltie with the geriatric old Squirtle whose eyesight is a little bit bad.
The positive thing here is that she is poisoned, so she will be able to manipulate HP probably.
Have an advantage against not only the gym leader, but the trainer before the gym leader.
Yeah,
you do fight the trainer before the gym leader. Just see Iron doing it now. He's more difficult.
Both of them are saving here. What is more difficult?
Camperlium.
Camperlium is not more difficult, but Sandshrew can be annoying.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay, so we do have currently we're seeing 0 torrent on the Camperlium fight, but what we are seeing is a poisoned Sheltie Squirtle, which technically has potential. It's not quite in torrent range yet, but it's going to be there after one. That's an encounter. Oh, you don't want that. That's just annoying.
That's very unfortunate. Let's see how they deal with the Sandshrew here.
So first attack doesn't seem like there's very much problem with Iron's Sandshrew. In fact, it brings him down into torrent range, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, Iron is actually in super good HP here now for Brock.
Mm-hmm.
As he will
off not being in torrent. Is it 1 or 2?
It's 2 HP, but he will level up, and then he can tank a Brock hit probably, and then get into torrent at the same turn as he uses Bubble, and then he has a 56% chance of one-shotting. But he will... Is he going to be level 12 for it? Because he fought to level 4? No, probably not, no.
Leader Brock sent out Geodude. So he's in his torrent right now. His Bubble is going to be a lovely bubbly.
Yeah.
We'll bring him down. That's going to bring the level up to 11. I don't know. That's not quite torrent anymore.
No, but Onyx is faster, so it doesn't really matter. As long as he can tank a Rock Tomb.
Tomb?
Which he can't, so he has to potion here.
That's not nice to see.
The mild nature is...
Oh, so an attack from the Sandshrew that Sheltie is fighting against. And it hits anyway. Okay, we're good. We're good. The scariness of that Sandshrew is gone. He's tanked a Rock Tomb on Irondre. He's going to get bound, which isn't so bad. And then is that just a bubble to death? Goodbye,
Yeah.
Onyx. We hardly knew ye.
He's gonna want to get torn from the Caterpies in the next route. It can be annoying because you can get string shot indefinitely if you're unlucky. Machwing is slightly better HP after... No, maybe not, because he's gonna level up. But yeah, slightly better HP here. But they both wanna take damage next route. Sheltie might have a real good shot here at catching up a bit if she gets the perfect Brock fight here.
Let's see, what is her HP currently at? It's 10 out of 30. If she... No, she's gonna level up, it's gonna pull her out of torn.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because Onyx is faster than you, so you get below.
Can she survive a Rock Tomb though?
Oh yeah, she's rash, so she should definitely survive a Rock Tomb here. So it's just bubble and hope for the
baby,
the 60% range. She doesn't get it.
But this might be actually better.
No, she has the potion here. So not any optimal Brock fights here, sadly.
Hein is taking a quick stop at the mart and grabs some potions. Mac's going to be joining him soon enough. Oh no! Back down low again. Oh,
yeah, I think she planned this perfectly.
Yep, she planned to miss.
Sadly, Onyx misses the bind here. Bind has so low hit rate, and Onyx seems to miss every tackle as well when you need him to hit it. So she's not going to be in Torrent either, so everyone is going to have to get Torrent on this next route. Which, if you're lucky, you can get it at the first move from Caterpie. But if you're unlucky, it can take like 3 or 4 moves, and then you just, like... So really, you might give up and just go through the route.
Weirdly enough, this run is so close that it rides on a Caterpie deciding to tackle you. And we gotta wait, we gotta hope. Okay, so that's the first one. String shot. Okay, Irondre does not get the RNG first time.
He also needs to take 2 tackles, I think, with how high HP he is.
Second string shot. He just took it down. That Caterpie is a cat and goodbye.
Yeah, there's another Caterpie to do it. Maybe he can get Poison Sting here.
Oh, he did. Is he poisoned? No.
Unlucky.
He's got water gun.
He has one more chance. Oh, string shot.
Okay.
This is what can happen. You can spend a decade in this fight.
Sheltie is going for the optimal strat of talking to the shopkeeper from the side instead of the front. I mean, that's not really necessarily optimal, but it's definitely stylish.
It's stylish for sure. I haven't seen that before, actually. I'm not sure if it's maybe it saves fraction.
Oh, and there we go. Look at that. Iron is torrenting like he's trying to steal songs from Napster. Okay, there's a bubble from Mac, and that's I think that's the second Caterpie down. Is he not torrent anymore? Yeah, he didn't get into torrent to the entire battle.
No, you want to get torrent, but you don't want to spend an eternity in the battle. So sometimes you just push them through and hope to get it somehow. It's definitely time loss if you don't get it. You can lose up to like 1-2 minutes on this route if you get the worst possible luck.
He's got 4 chances, and that Weedle is still alive.
There we go. He got torrent from the Poison Sting there. That's real nice.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. He's down to 11 HP, which is almost a deal, actually. I mean, I was going to say A then, but Irondre's squirrel right there, definitely in a better spot with a 10 HP. You always want to be just a little bit lower. Sheltie, again, not getting the tackle RNG. She decides to teach the bug trainer what tackle looks like by tackling the Caterpie to be like, this is what you should be using against me.
Yeah, Cell, it's not a Ditto. It's just a Caterpie and not a Ditto, so it doesn't copy him.
Is the Weedle also using String Shot, which I'm imagining is probably the bug trainer being like, no, I'm a bug trainer. I do what I want. I live on my own wavelength. So here we got Dre fighting against yet another Caterpie. This route is just full of the Caterpies.
Yeah, and Sheltie is still not getting tackled here. There she gets it. She got tackled into Torrent, but she wanted way lower HP to get through this route faster. She's finally in Torrent, and she is in good Torrent here, 8 out of 36.
That is really nice. Speaking of really nice, Machwing's Not quite at torrent yet. Well, no, 39 is in torrent, but it's so close to not being in torrent. You don't want to be there. You want to be far enough away from the edge of torrent that you can quite comfortably just bring everything down until you have to worry about something that outspeeds you.
It depends here on which fight you take in Mount Moon here. There's 4 different optional trainers you can take in Mount Moon, and for some of them you do want to be higher HP because they note quick attack. So I think he's fine with his HP right now.
So we got Iron, speaking of which, is definitely already in Mount Moon, picking up some rare candy to give to his Squirtle just before the Misty fight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Machwing catches his second slave there.
He's got his Spearow, he's got his Flyer. His Flyer and his Katana. That's pretty nice to see. Iron is saving before the Mount Moon battle.
Yeah, he's fighting Youngster Josh here. Youngster Josh has 2 Rattatas who knows Quick Attack and is 1 in 3 to use it. So if you're unlucky, you can get killed here by the Quick Attack. So that's why he's saving before. The reason you take Youngster Josh is either because you want to get lower HP before you evolve, or because you need the speed EVs you get from killing 2 Rattatas and 1 Zubat. All give speed EVs here.
2 Rattatas. Youngster Josh, he's a man of culture. He's like my boy Youngster Joey. Rattata, best Pokemon. 10 out of 10. He knows exactly what he's doing. Very competent.
Yeah, top percentage.
So we're looking at Sheldie skipping round ahead. She's getting to
Machwing is also fighting Youngster Josh here.
Save?
Yeah, I think he saved this. No, I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, it seemed pretty fast for a save. Speaking of which, what Iron Squirtle is evolving? What will it become? We will never know. So we got the first Repeller from Sheltie. Obviously, the problem with many caves in the Pokemon games is they are full of Zubats, and Zubats just always want to be battling you all the time. In a speedrun, that kind of thing isn't ideal. You want to get your experience from trainer battles, because most of the trainer battles are pretty much unavoidable, but at the same time, every now and then you want to hit an optional, because at least you get to control, because they're optional. The ideal situation is to only hit as few trainers as possible, to not really hit any wild Pokemon. Or if you do have to hit some wild Pokemon, 1 or 2. Like running around hoping that you can find a Pokemon, not very nice, which is why catching your HM Pokemon at the start of the game is, is part of the tedium. We now have 2 water.
Exactly, and all 3 of our runners decided to go for Youngster Josh.
It's because he's a man of culture that just can't resist talking to him and his Rattatas.
Okay, but something interesting here is that Machwing did not go for the revive in Mount Moon. So he has to play a bit safer than Iron, who picked up the revive.
Right, so we see Mac running. He's going to fight the Rocket. And then after that, Rocket battle is a pretty pivotal part of any run. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, you're going to fight a scientist to be able to pick up some kind of fossil, I think.
You're going to pick up the god of all Pokemon. What do you mean, some fossil? You pick up Praise Helix. It's the blessed part of the run. Before this, the Lord was not on your side. But now, truly, you will be blessed with your RNG. Everybody needs to be blessed with RNG except Irondre, because he always gets Halos, except for in the last round.
Sheltie is also picking up the revive here, which is the safer way to play this out.
In a race, you should play safer. No, not many people are going to say that that's wrong. Iron potions up, which pulls him out of torrent, but he's poisoned and he's fighting against a Grimer. So, building himself up, curing himself of the poison. Grimer's going to punch him for that. He doesn't respect being cured of poison.
No, Iron is perfect HP here, right? For no, he's 1. What's 17 times 3? That's 51, right? So he's 1 HP out of torrents.
Yeah, the last thing you want.
It's like both 1 HP out of torrent. They have the exact same HP here. This is very high.
Somebody who doesn't have the exact same HP. Sheltie's still in Torrent right now. She hasn't leveled up yet, but she's still in Torrent. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie.
Yeah, everyone here is just one battle apart here, so it's super close so far and very exciting here. Let's see if Sheltie can get through this battle quick and hit the ranges. Maybe she can catch up even more here.
She's talking to the scientist. She's pretty close. I mean, she's going to have quite a nice conversation because she is also a scientist. So they've got probably a lot to talk about. I wouldn't want to assume what scientists talk about, despite being one myself. Oh, there we go. Mac's going to get that Mega Kick, and you know what that means. We're going to start to see Mega Kick misses.
Well, hopefully we see as few Mega Kick misses as possible here.
Yeah, we don't want to see any Mega Kick misses. We want to see the fastest ones we can possibly see.
Sheltie gets the range on the Voltorb. That's really nice. Let's see if she gets the range of the Coughing here.
Yeah, here's hoping. Also, she's still in Torrent.
She is, so that's perfect. She's catching up a lot here. She got a quicker fight than the other two runners here.
48, yeah. She's still in Torrent. She's torrenting to the abyss and back. This is a really nice thing to see.
Yeah, the Torrent here doesn't really matter because she's gonna potion 2 times before Misty because you want to be as high HP as possible because...
I'm allowed to dream, okay?
Misty is
Torrent
annoying.
Is the dream.
She is both faster than you and she can deal some proper damage. Sheltie's going for the Paris here actually.
Ooh.
As her second HM slate.
Hey, you gotta do it. It's every now and then you see somebody, everybody goes for the Ratata.
Oh no!
It's vanilla. It's
because she's in Torrent, she water guns it to death there.
Oh no! But you gotta do it for the meme. You gotta praise the RNG of the Paris. Citizen Snips will join her party, and she will be the one with the cutter that's literally got scissors for hands.
Meanwhile, Iron is getting a Sandshoe here. He picked up the Great Ball to get a higher chance of catching it, and now he has bow slaves.
He's got
it's gonna be
another cool one to see.
Yeah, Sandshoe can also learn Strength, which saves you a menu late game because you don't have to teach your Blastoise Strength.
So, we have the Staryu. This is where the battle gets a little bit more difficult, because obviously you're going up against a water gym, you're a water type, they're a water type, you know, you should be getting along, you're basically killing your brothers and sisters, your family, so it's harder to hurt the water gym.
Yeah, that's why we see the runners rare candy before this fight to learn the move Bite, which is Dark type, so you don't have to use your water moves.
Yeah, exactly. You do have Mega Kick and Bite. Now, why specifically they choose to use Bite instead of Mega Kick? It's because it's super effective. Because Staryu and Starmie, they're not just Water type. They're
only on Starmie.
Is Staryu not Psychic?
Staryu is not Psychic. Machwing actually got a pretty insane Misty fight here. He got the range on the Staryu and then Bite, Tackle, Bit, Starmie, and is already done at Misty.
He nibbled it into oblivion.
Really nice to see.
Delicious snack for the War Turtle.
So let's see how Iron does this. He is gonna Bite, and hopefully he also gets the range. Oh, he gets a high roll, so he's gonna Bite, kill the Staryu, and we'll see how Starmie treats him.
So Staryu is down. Let's wait, let's hope. And speaking of which, Sheltie is also here. She is about to start talking. She's saving up first. She's playing it cautious. She's playing it smart. And Max saved up just before the rival fight. That's loud. Okay, yeah. So yeah, hit the Pidgeotto. What?
Oh yeah, here's the rival battle. This can be annoying because you need to hit the Mega Kick here, which has pretty low accuracy. But first you need to take care of Pidgeotto. It's not that hard to do. Machwing is probably in range to get killed by Bulbasaur here.
Are we swapping out to the Ratata?
Oh wow,
It's a
interesting.
sleepy rat now. Okay, so there's the Vine Whip. If that had been on his water turtle, that wouldn't have been a nice thing to experience. But it wasn't, because it was the sleepy rat. He's gonna nibble a bit of Bulbasaur. Oh, he's fallen asleep. That's not something you want to see ever. You never want to be asleep as a water turtle. So he instantly wakes him up. That's a Vine Whip. Oh, brings him down to 20. That's Torrent, no? Not that matters against Bulbasaur.
Luckily, he didn't get Leech Seeded there, because if you get Leech Seeded on this battle, you're screwed, actually. Now it's free from here for him. He's gonna finish this battle easily. Sheltie is finished with the Misty Gym, so she's gonna head up to this battle as well, and we'll see how Iron does this battle.
So for the time being, the only genuine threat in your rival's team is their counter to you, so there's the Bulbasaur. But as time goes on, that Abra is going to start off as a little young child with no hope in the world, but he'll train up and he'll get stronger, and then the scariest warrior in his team will become that Alakazam that outspeeds you, and you never want to see that.
It's luckily pretty easy to counter with just using its speeds lately. Oh, he survives with 1 HP here. Hopefully he doesn't miss the Mega Kick. Oh, he survives. Wild. Insane.
Iron showing his water turtle become the legendary Super Saiyan.
However, he still needs to potion here, because Rattata knows Quick Attack.
But if he levels up, and oh, it's close. You can't potion into Torrent.
He's gonna potion.
He's gonna
yeah. Yep. There's no way he doesn't. Let's see how Sheltie does this fight here.
Gonna nibble on the Pidgeotto, give it a bit of a nip, a bit of a bite, and bring it down. Right. Okay, so you gotta do bite. What's he gonna try against it?
Oh no, Leech Seed. That is the worst possible move.
You don't want a Torrent against a Leech Seed. That's the worst situation you want. That's how the Dark Web steals you there.
No. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
That's a sleepy Paris.
For Iron and Machwing.
What?
For Iron and Machwing here, it's pretty straightforward. They're just gonna fight a bunch of trainers. None of them really is a threat unless you get crit or miss a bunch of Mega Kicks. Yeah, you just fight like 10 trainers now, and hopefully get through as fast as possible. Let's see what Sheltie does here. Does she? Oh, she Mega Kicks and it hits. So she will also get through here now. Rattata's Quick Attack should not do enough damage, only if it crits.
Never forget the sacrifices that Paris made. We've got 2 trainers on 12 HP. That's pretty crazy, I'm gonna admit. Oh, Quick Attack, that's not good enough. That's a pretty good health to be at after the rival battle. 6 HP.
I don't like that, because you're just 1 missed attack from dying here.
Sounds like coward talk to me.
No, because you need to use Mega Kick on Oddish, and you die to Absorb here, so... Torrent is not really vital for this part of the run, because the Pokemons are so low level because you fought the gym battle before this. So you can like get away with being super high Torrent or not being Torrent at all here.
So we're fighting against the Bellsprout. Bellsprout drops. Now that you have Bite and Med Kick, Grass types are starting to get a little bit less scary, because, you know, when you have Tackle's not exactly the strongest move in the game. Not that I want to insult any Chad Tackle enjoyers out there, but Tackle isn't exactly ideal when you're trying to speedrun. See, now the Mankey is down. Oh, it's gone quiet again. Am I deaf? Am I dying?
You are not dying, no.
Oh, thank goodness. I've drunk enough coke to kill a human, so not sponsored.
Maybe the sound is off from the stream, maybe. Let's see.
It's fine. Okay, there it's back. Okay, so yeah. Let's have a look. We've got to bring down the Nugget Bridge. We've got Last Rally with her Nidoran Nail, which would have been an optimized, would have been the potential run Pokemon if this was Pokemon Red instead of it being Pokemon FireRed or LeafGreen. But the Nidoran route is not viable in Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, which is one of the many differences between this and the original Red route.
Yeah. So, because Sheltie was so low HP, 6 HP, she actually used Potion here to get into a safer range. But she hit the Mega Kick, so it's real good to see that. No Mega Kick misses so far from what I've seen.
Let's hope it keeps that way. No Mega Kick misses. That would be a run for the ages.
Well, yeah, it would. But you also have to remember that Mega Kick misses actually increases the pots of this tournament as people has decided to donate for each Mega Kick miss.
Then I am completely wrong. 100% miss all the Mega Kicks. Never hit Mega Kick. Make the pot huge.
It both. Yeah. Hopefully we don't see too many because it's very frustrating to actually play and miss a bunch of Mega Kicks.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
So at the point where Iron and Machwing is right now, like you have a choice that's pretty easy to make between fighting either Hiker Knob or the camper above him. Hiker Knob can be beneficial at some times, but it is a time loss here, so I think most people are gonna go for... Oh! Iron goes for another Hiker.
Mac goes for the camper.
Yeah, but Iron goes for Hiker Flanklin. This is an interesting strat. I haven't seen this.
Mac is not a fan of the Knob. He's not a fan of battling the Hiker. Let's see how that plays out for him. The Rattata is down. Now for the Snake backwards. Intimidate has cut his attack. What's he gonna do? Gonna hit him with that special attack, Serpentine around the Serpent. Sheltie's gonna be given her reward of a Nugget for completing Nugget Bridge, and then plot twist, the guy who runs Nugget Bridge, he's actually secretly a member of Team Rocket. You can tell that he's in disguise because he's got blonde hair in the sprite, but when it comes to the battle, he's got black hair.
Okay, so Machwing is at a vital point here. He has to hit the Mega Kicks here. Because Odysseus has so high special defense that Bite doesn't really cut it, so you have to use Mega Kick. He misses two in a row.
Oh my god. Sweet home.
Oh, he hits the third, but there's another Oddish here, so let's see if what he does here. He still should have Mega Kicks enough to finish this battle. He's also in Torrent, so he could Water Pulse here.
That's a brave move, and it pays off. He's like, I don't care if you're a water type, I don't care if your special defense is high, I'm gonna punch through it anyway.
That range is not favorable to kill, but he did it, so fair play.
He's like an anime protagonist. He's got that power. Give him that 6 out of 16, apparently. The math genius is telling me. We're gonna help Bill get out of this Pokemon / costume. I still can't figure out which one it is. So Mac is gonna hack into the mainframe, quadro those servos and enter that secret password. It's Swordfish. It's always Swordfish. And boom, he's out. He's been fixed. Iron is gonna bring down an Oddish. But there's another Oddish. Let's see what happens with this one. He's gonna give it the Mega Kick. He's gonna hit the Mega Kick. He's gonna drop it like it's hot. And as we all know, as a grass type, Oddish doesn't like to be hot.
No comment.
So, Mac is going to sprint back down from the Nugget Bridge now to start the next leg of his journey. which is well, it's the SSN, and then it's we'll talk about him when we get to him.
Yeah, Machwing is gonna head to SSN to get the HM cut that you get from the captain of the ship.
We're gonna quadruped those servers, we're gonna hack into the mainframe, and we're gonna bring back Bill. Tubular, bro. We're gonna bring out the, oh! Sheltie picks up an Irondre, I didn't even know it existed there.
So everyone is very close. Just one battle separating people right now, so that's really hype.
So let's see if Sheltie gets that. Oh, first Mega Kick is a hit. Oh, you love to see it. You really do. Mark is going to zip down at the speed of sound. He's going to sprint all the way down to the SSN. Which, I mean, come on, for a 10-year-old, that's some pretty good cardio. You got to give him some respect there. Oh, that's some nice movement too. It's a serpentine. Not even a single bit of hesitation to go down those stairs. It's like parkour down the side. Iron is battling against the Rocket Grunt just outside the robbery scene.
Yeah, he has a Drowsy that is pretty tanky, so you have to use a Mega Kick to kill it. Even in Torrent, Water Pulse is not likely to kill him.
Hey, and it hits too. First try. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Especially considering that it's interesting, because Drowsy has a pretty high special defense and quite a bit of HP. So what you don't want to do is throw out a Bite. Even though Bite is super effective, you don't want to see it because Bite is a Dark type move, but it's also special. In the same way that you don't want to send out that Water Pulse because that's also special, and Drowsy's going to be like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Bite also gives you the extra text from being super effective, which is super slow in this game, so you, as often as possible, you want to not use special super effective moves, because it's just time loss.
You don't want to use an optimal move, because Iron cuts through the grass. What's he looking for? Is that a Meowth? Is Iron gonna get rich this run? Sending out those paydays? Sheltie is making her way through the robbery scene. The police officer is like, I don't care. I don't care who walks through this robbery. She's gonna
Iron actually did not want that encounter. You can avoid that by moving optimally, but I guess not today.
You have to move quickly in speedrun, which sometimes means that you're not exactly hitting the right spot.
Okay, so Machwing is now heading towards the rival battle here. He's gonna save before, because this is a battle that can go wrong.
Definitely is. Every single rival battle has a little bit of a scare to it, and they slowly get scarier as the game goes on. Obviously, the first rival battle is pretty easy. You just tackle, but that's beside the point. Look at him. He doesn't even care. That visible air of superiority from the rival.
Well, let's see how he will do this. He's gonna Water Pulse here.
Yep.
Hopefully he gets the range. He gets the range. So now he's gonna Super Potion before fighting Ivysaur here. And then he's probably gonna Bite into Mega Kick, unless he gets Sleeped or Leech Seeded.
So he's gonna Mega Kick, and it's gonna hit. Machwing is gonna bring him down to almost dead. Sleep Powder. Eddie is gone for a little now. You see, the SSN takes a really long time to get through. There are a lot of very interesting battles, and there's a bed that you can rest in. But speedrunners, they don't care about that. You just run past every single battle, and then you just get to the end, and it's the rival battle, which is supposed to be the end of the SSN. The SSN takes 2 minutes tops, considering that you don't battle anybody.
Machwing actually got through pretty easy, even though he got slept.
Here's Abracadabra. Here's Kadabra. It's the second form. He's starting to get scary now. He's already outspeeding Machwing.
So here, Iron was going for a slightly different route here. I believe he took the healing bed before the battle, so he's going into this battle with full HP, which is where you get more likely to get Sand Attack by Pidgeotto. So he's Sand Attack now.
That means
So he's gonna have to switch out to be Because you don't want to get sound attacked and then use a Mega Kick, because Mega Kick is low enough accuracy as it is.
Forces Pidgeotto to murder its brother. And now we get that water pulsar. Now we're gonna see the Ivysaur. Now that the first Pokemon is down, the battle is getting a little bit safer, all things considered. I mean, he wants to hit the Mega Kick right now and bring down the Ivysaur. Does it hit? Yes, it does. Does it finish them off? Yes, it does. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now Machwing goes to the bed. It smells distinctly of Irondre, which, I don't know, depending on what you like. Maybe he's got a very familiar scent, and Mach's like, I just want to sleep in the same bed as Iron. I wouldn't want to experiment with him.
Exact time Machwing is exiting the SSN, Sheltie is getting into it. So everyone is basically at the same point here in the game. It's super close.
2 minutes at tops, like I was saying. And now we're gonna see. Now let's talk about it. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta start talking about it. Let's talk about Lieutenant LT Surge.
Yeah. So Machwing is gonna go through probably the worst gym of this game. This is the absolute worst. First, you have to go through the can puzzle, and you have a bunch of cans, and you have to hit correct can. Can take a bunch of time. Yeah, there's a bunch of trash in this gym.
Hey, that's a pretty good one actually, because he's already tried the other two. So technically, you wouldn't even really. Do you need to save because the switches don't reset? They are.
They reset.
Do they reset?
Yeah, you have to save. Now,
okay, so I should be the one above him. He's like, oh my god, look at that, look at that. Mach with a dice roll. Oh my lordy lord. He's gonna have to battle this guy because he's the Sentinel, the Guardian of Surge.
That was actually really good. He got one of the fastest.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Let's
talk about the average speed just to give people perspective.
From what I could find in the stats, the average speed from entering the gym to starting the Surge battle has been 94 seconds. And I think Machwing did that in like a minute. So
less than a minute. That would be like what, 50 seconds? 40? 45 maybe? He just went in, tapped it, saved, tapped it, battled the old man, and then went in. That can't have been 90 seconds.
No, I think it was probably a minute.
There is Lieutenant LT Surge and his fatigues, sends out Lord Voldemort.
So this battle is absolutely horrible because Raichu has Shockwave. It's a move that never misses, and it does more than half your HP.
Mach is at full HP though, so I'm not sure if that would actually be terrible for him in one hit. Although, I mean, I don't want to say it out loud to jinx it, so I just won't. Sheltie is rubbing the old sea captain on the back so that he gives her a cut. You know, you need a bit of a moral support when you're feeling a bit
interesting. We'll talk about this after Machwing is done with Raichu. No, we have a frozen screen here, so let's talk about he is skipping Surge right now because Surge is such a terrible battle to do. He's actually gonna do late Surge, so he's gonna save it for later when it's a much more favorable fight, and he's gonna.
The chat was right. The chat's been saying late Surge this entire time. They predicted it. It's like I'm looking at Nostradamus in the prime. They were like late Surge, and Iron was like, "I'ma do it for you. I'll do it for the vine."
Machwing is still at Raichu here, which is unfortunate.
Powerful. There's a Shockwave. There it is. It didn't do quite half as health though.
No, it's... Oh. He has high special defense. Oh my god. That's a reset.
Yeah, that's a reset.
So he was very fast to Surge, but then Surge is taking... Oh! Sheltie gets first can!
Let's see if she can get the 50 seconds.
So, in the race here, it's gonna look like Iron is taking a very heavy commanding lead here. But remember, he still has to go back and fight Surge later, so it's gonna be interesting to see if it it's going to be a tie sim or not for Iron here.
So, as the chat is saying, Iron is returning to Monk with the, or Monkey, however you prefer to pronounce it, by getting Fly and then biting to Surge, which is an absolutely mad lad play right there.
Sheltie got a pretty favorable can there, but took a bunch of resets to find the correct second can, but she's gonna get through to Surge pretty fast, and she's catching up a lot on Machwing here.
I'd say both of them have a really high, they're well above the average time spent in Surge.
Oh no,
Iron, who has
Machwing
a 0 time in Surge, which is way faster than both of them.
Machwing has been here for ages.
No, I mean the cans to Surge section.
Yeah, cans to Surge was really good, but he's been at Surge for as long as I can remember now.
Only time will tell. Find out next time on FireRed LeafGreen any % tournament, which is right now. Welcome back to FireRed LeafGreen any % tournament, but we're gonna find out if Sheltie can overtake by sheer bad RNG on Machwing's behalf.
I'm gonna switch the audio to Iron here because maybe he's ahead now actually. So he just entered Mount Moon, and Mount Moon, it's pretty straightforward. You just have to remember which way to bike and fight a bunch of trainers.
Listen, a person of culture switches the audio not to the person who's ahead, but to whichever section of music they like the most. If somebody's in Mount Moon and you like the Mount Moon music, you switch to them. That's all you gotta do. Easy as that. Oh, he's still going. Oh no. Oh,
he had to reset again, so Machwing is actually losing so much time here. That's terrible.
It brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? And I mean, like, you just need to sprinkle a little bit of MSG on this run to make it taste better. Because it's a better run, you know? He's so far. He was ahead. He was number 1. He was number 1, and then the Dark Lord Surge came along and was like, "Do you think you can stay number 1, boy? Not in my game, you can't."
So Iron is gonna fight a Slowpoke here. He's gonna bite it. It's very low chance that he actually one-hits it, but if he does, it's really nice. Oh, he's level 28 here. There's no way. Oh, he crits it.
He did it! Intentional! Goodbye, Pidgey, because we still have Sheltie and Mac on the Surge.
Machwing is resetting again. So he got 2 Surge in like 60 seconds, and he spent probably 3 or 4 minutes now at Surge. And Sheltie gets through.
Sheltie's got it! Oh, baby.
We love to see it. She's just in Torrent as well, with like 1 HP higher, and she wouldn't have gotten it.
She's in Torrent too!
Yeah, if she wasn't Torrent, she wouldn't have killed Raichu, so that is insanely lucky.
With Victory Run, leaving it, feeling like an absolute hero. She's gonna cut down that tree.
Iron gets through Picnicker Marta here as well, which is kind of a hard battle, but
yeah, I mean,
Iron had no problem.
Considering the late Surge, there's a little bit of a sort of a back foot that Iron is starting off in this part of the run, because I mean, obviously, Surge, tough fight, but at the same time, there's a lot of XP that you get from that fight that he just doesn't have right now, and he needs to learn to deal with that. And if he can do that, and he can deal with it, later on when he comes to battle Surge will be a lot weaker, and he'll actually be a much more reliable run. Just have to hope for that late Surge paying off, which so far, it really is.
This part of Mount Moon isn't that hard, since there's a lot of Rock-type Pokemon, so...
Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, Rock Tunnel, I mean. Yeah, there's about a bunch of Rock-type Pokemon, so... You shouldn't die here. He beat the hard trainer, which was Marta, which has a Bulbasaur and a Oddish. We just have to hope that Machwing gets through here now, because this is not nice to see.
No. It's like, okay, he's not playing badly, it's all RNG, it's such a sad thing, you don't want to see this. This is the last thing you want to see. Yeah,
and we can talk about qualifying for next round of this tournament. In this tournament, in the first round, people could advance even if you finished 3rd in a race, because if your time was good enough. But in this round, instead, it's just the top 2 from each races that goes on through. So this is you don't want to get stuck here too long because you need to get top 2 in this race, and then the time doesn't really matter.
Remember, there were only 6 surge deaths in the previous round of this tournament. Machwing is currently beating the entirety of the last round.
Is that true?
According to Randall. I mean, according to Kurt, according to Randall in the chat.
Wow. I know in my race we all got through surge first try, so yeah, maybe. But this is just so sad to see. Hopefully he gets through soon, because I would be so tilted here.
I mean, Kurt was quoting you, Randall, so I mean, probably true, right? I'm kidding.
Okay, let's see here. Does he... Yes!
He's done it!
He's done it!
It's done! He's fallen!
Yeah, so...
Is down.
Does not seem to be true from what chat is saying right now, but finally...
No, it's totally true. Listen, don't worry about it. You can always trust facts from me. I'm the one with the spreadsheet, not Odd. Odd's definitely not the one with the research or the stats.
Machwing gets through Surge. He has the fastest, probably the fastest time to get to Surge, but probably the slowest Surge of the tournament so far. I think he spent close to 10 minutes in there. It was closer to 10 than to 5, I think.
Spent 1,000 years in that room. Not optimal. But it's a way to live your life.
So they're both gonna head. Machwing and Sheltie is gonna head to Rock Tunnel now, which Iron has almost completed already. He has 1 trainer left, unless he hits this optimal, I guess.
Hits this optional or hits this optimal?
Optional.
Okay, so, but then again, now it looks like Iron is ahead. But I mean, that's not necessarily the case, because we don't know how long it will take. Like, he's had a lot of good time, actually. He's had a lot of good time in this rock tunnel. It's paying off, and it's paying dividends to him. So, honestly, late surge? Actually, late surge may be the strategy for racing.
Yeah, it's for races, definitely. It can have benefits, and we're seeing them right now.
Exactly.
He hits the Mega Kick on the Oddish as well. That's real nice to see. Exactly what you want.
The late surge is going to put Iron a little bit behind a PV run, which means that compared to Mac, he's going to have quite a strong advantage. But actually, Sheltie went straight for surge and didn't really have much trouble, so...
She still had to reset, so I still think Iron saves time on that as well.
Maybe. Especially considering that the difficult and scary runs for Rock Tunnel, he's already passed them. Now he's going to go to the Pokemon Ghost Zone, the Spookyville.
Yeah, you just want to stop by here, buy some escape ropes, some super repels, and then head straight out of this scary town until you get stronger.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the ghosts. Listen, the Ghostbusters said that they ain't afraid of no ghosts, but today we are currently afraid of ghosts. We don't want to mess. Oh, there he is! It's Gamer Rich, the guy we all want to be. You want to be rich? You want to be a gamer? You want to be Gamer Rich? He's the man we all aspire to be. He's also got a growler, so he's got a dog, which is also pretty good. We all want a growler if they're a great dog.
Machwing gets slapped by this. Does Machwing not have any awakenings left? Oh no! This is so sad.
Mm-hmm. Copyrighted machine, play copyrighted music.
A woke up and finished Oddish off. It's real nice. Finally.
It's good enough.
So Machwing is actually quite a bit behind here. Let's see if he can have a nice rock tunnel here and catch up a bit to Sheltie. Sheltie is saving here before... it has to be before Marta, right?
Has to be before dealing with Gamer Rich.
Yeah, she's saving before Marta. Is also potioning up. Marta...
Is she? Is the Squirtle that Sheltie has still in Torrent, actually, after this portion? Are we getting to that point in the game?
It doesn't really matter if she's in Torrent at this point here, because...
Listen, it's important at all times to be in Torrent, even if it's suboptimal to be in Torrent. For the pure style of it, it's not, by the way. She needed to have 90 HP to have 30 and still be in Torrent.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not too familiar about this late surge, so I can't really comment too much on what actually makes this a better strategy or a safer strategy. But obviously, it's looking very good for Iron so far, taking into consideration the problems Machwing had, and also that Sheltie also had to reset at the Surge Gym.
Yeah. So I highly doubt that Iron is going to have to reset in the Surge Gym now, considering the massive level advantage. But oh, there's a nugget. There's just some money on the floor. That's nice.
Machwing picked up the Chesto Berry here because he is out of Awakenings.
And Iron has some of the most buttery, silky smooth movements. Getting through those arrows. Gonna have a chat with Elevator Work, the guy who's got the key for the lift. We're gonna drop some repels on Machwing, and Sheltie is gonna finish up the battle against the Hike.
Iron is now gonna get to Giovanni. Giovanni is the guardian of the Silk Scope. Guardian of the Silk Scope that you need to...
Thief of the Silk Scope. Get it right. He's a criminal. Don't call him a guardian. He doesn't deserve that title. He's a mobster, Odd.
I don't have any proof of that, so I won't comment. I think that's slandering, so...
Listen. You're right. I don't want to get into legal trouble with Giovanni and his incredibly well-paid, for some reason, legal team.
Exactly. Now, so the ranges here for Iron to defeat Giovanni and the Kangaskhan will be different than what I'm used to, but it's pretty easy to beat Giovanni here, actually, so even if you're not a Blastoise, so it's probably going to be pretty easy here.
Especially if you've got movements like Iron. Whenever he goes in there, it's like it takes him half a second to get through those arrows.
He's also picking up... He's picking up the calcium here to increase his stats.
Not all of us can skip the car, boss. Mr. I have the fastest Squirtle alive.
No, but he's picking up calcium here, so...
Right, so... Sheltie is battling against a Jigglypuff. I has defeated a Jigglypuff. Rip in peace, Jigglypuff.
And Machwing is at the Mart, I think, now.
Oh my god, look at those key presses.
Yeah, you want to mash A, L, and B to...
Why L?
When you play this game, in the settings, before you start the game, you put in the settings that L counts as A. So when you press L and A, both counts as A. So if you mash them simultaneously, you have a higher chance of hitting A as soon as the frame window to hit is open, if that makes any sense. So A and L is basically the same button.
So we've got level 25 Geodude on Max and level 21 Geodude on Sheltie. I don't know the significance of that. I don't know who's battling who.
Yeah, so, Sheltie is just further ahead here.
Okay, so it is Sheltie that's ahead then.
Yeah, but
I can't quite tell. It's very dark, and I don't really know my way around Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, I would say she's ahead by like 1.5 minutes, maybe.
Hey, that's a lot actually. So does it take that? It takes that long to get out of Rock Tunnel, eh?
Yeah, Rock Tunnel is a fair amount of time.
So, seeing somebody at the end of Rock Tunnel is quite a significant thing to see, especially if they, for example, did a late surge. I know you all love it. I know you love it to see the late surge. Iron Tokyo drifting through Rock Tunnel. No time to be afraid of those high levels. And now Iron's got the highest Squirtle of them all. And is going to rare candy up now, and there's a very specific reason for this. Because
well,
Squirtle is going to say something very important in a second. And
Oh,
that thing is...
yeah, he gets
This isn't even my
Blastoise
final
here.
form!
I didn't even know that he was in Blastoise here with late search, but you get exactly enough XP, I guess. Sheltie is out of Rock Tunnel, which is nice to see. She's gonna buy some Super Repels and some
So there you go, you got a Blastoise.
some escape ropes.
Just about hitting that Blastoise range, which is exactly what you need. Because there's power difference between a Wartortle and a Blastoise. I've heard it's not particularly terrible to go up against Giovanni with a with a Wartortle, but you always would rather be at your strongest Pokemon at the time. Late Surge makes it a little bit more difficult to get to that exact step, but I am pulled it out, managed to do it.
Yeah, I guess that's why he fought the different hiker in above the Nugget Bridge then, to get some extra experience.
Are you trying to say that it's been planned from the start?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
He knew what he was doing when he started this race.
Oh my god. So, we're on to Kangaskhan. Let's find out. Turns out, Kangas can't.
Aaron has no problem with...
I can tell by the laugh.
He got no problem with Giovanni here. Just breezing right through it. He's gonna pick up the Sail Scope and head to... I wonder where he heads to now. Does he do Search now, or does he head to Lavender?
It's a mystery. Can somebody in chat tell us what the next step for a late surge is?
I'm not sure when he does Surge.
But when is the time that you absolutely need to fly?
Well, he picks up Fly now, but...
No,
well,
when do you use your first fly? Because imagine
you use it from here to Lavender Tower, but maybe he uses it to Surge now. Maybe he does it even later. I'm not sure.
So the math genius, who I personally am a big fan of, because as we all know, I like maths, has said that you can either do it now, or you can go to Lavender Tower, finish that, and then do Surge. So those are his two options. So we'll watch with enthusiasm as he does a bit of shopping. Not obviously at the shopping, that's the least interesting part. But then afterwards, which direction he goes in. Does anybody know what he's got planned?
He buys X attacks here, so he's gonna do X attack strat on Lavender Tower rival at least, which is a lot safer.
If you could buy as many super potions as you wanted, how many would you buy? 1 billion super potions? 1 trillion?
I would probably buy 0 because who needs super potions?
Wow,
just don't take damage.
Just don't take damage.
Okay, Machwing is also outside of Rock Tunnel now. Probably more than 2 minutes behind.
He's battling our boy. It's our boy, Gamer Rich.
Sheltie is having some problems getting the right tiles here.
Which is exactly why I mentioned it. Look, the movement in this place isn't as easy as Iron made it look. It's actually pretty tricky. Sheltie grabs the sunglasses to make her Blastoise look extra cool, and then goes back up to get the card key. Zipping around, you have to pick up this Moonstone. Moonstone is incredibly important in this run because it lets you evolve a Clefairy, and you never use a Clefairy once in this round at all. It's just in the way. It's just completely worthless. You just need to pick it up.
It's really important because without picking it up, you can't advance any further.
You literally can't complete the game without picking up that Moonstone. Which,
Okay, so Iron is biking somewhere now.
I'm very interested to find out where.
Oh, because he's going into Saffron City here.
Because he has to, he can't fly. So the T has already been activated. If we were to write a checklist, T is online. And he's biking his way to Surge.
Yeah. So let's see how fast he can do the search him. Again, he gets an encounter here, though. That's 2 encounters at the same place in this run.
This Pidgey wants revenge. Its friend was killed. Its friend was imprisoned. Now it needs justice. Did Iron catch a Pidgey, or is he the one with the spear?
I think Aaron caught a Pidgey. Pidgey and Sandshrew.
Ah, yeah, he is the one with the Sandshrew. We have Sandshrew, we have Paris, and we have...
Oh my god, they all get sick cans.
Well, here we go.
You love to see it. Sheltie is heading to fight Giovanni here.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a look what the second can is. Is it this one? Nope, it's only trash. Oh, that's a nice bit of movement from Sheltie.
Yeah, that's really nice. Machwing is also at the same place here, so they're pretty close in time.
Are they at the same place? She looks like she's a little bit... she's got like maybe a battle ahead. If she can bring down this Rocket Grunt before Machwing brings down his Rocket Grunt, then she's still 1 trainer ahead. Which is, it's not a big amount, but it's decent. We see that advantage. So Iron is going to take on the Guardian now. He shouldn't be in trouble. In fact, Surge shouldn't really be in trouble. Not against Blastoise. Although apparently, his Squirtle started at level 6, which is really impressive, because you can only get 5th levels. So, Mac is going to get up and go through the movement in order to get down. Once he actually gets down, he's going to battle against the Rocket Grunts. First Rocket Grunt is down for Sheltie. The second Rocket Grunt needs to be brought down before she can open the door. Surge is online. Let's see what happens when a Blastoise battles against Raichu instead of a Wartortle. What is a DM strat? The chat. Kurt is asking in chat. Odd, are you there? Odd?
I don't want to answer because I think it's a trap. I think it's a trap.
See, it's misspelled on purpose. It's DN for don't know, because us casters were not allowed to know that.
Yeah. So, Iron gets a super fast surge here. I don't know why the other runners had to reset and
yeah, they had to reset. I mean, they're just gonna get good with it, I'm kidding, obviously. It's a late surge, so Blastoise is a lot more powerful in this situation than Water would be, so they start off at an inherent advantage. Speaking of an inherent advantage, Sheltie's Wartortle is now evolving into a Blastoise, which means the battle against Geo is going to be pretty standard, to be honest. Is there anything even scary about the Giovanni fight?
If you get crit, you you die from Mega Punch. Happened in my last PB run. I was 3.5 minutes ahead of my PB, and I got crit. So
that's what you get.
It's what I get.
Not being Irondre.
So now, after doing Surge, Iron is heading into the Pokemon Tower, and from now on, we can actually see how ahead Iron is, because from now on, they will do the same stuff.
He's incredibly ahead. He completed Surge at 1:11. That's world record right there,
He's a couple of minutes ahead of Sheltie and Machwing here.
Mac getting crit on the Arbok, but definitely in Torrent with that 14.
Yeah. So for the rival here, he's gonna set up with the guard spec and then X accuracy into X attack to make sure his Mega Kick has a 99% chance of hitting, as well as it will one-shot everything. He also makes sure to get Torrent here to have a better time in the rest of this tower when you get to face a bunch of Ghastlies and Rocket Grunts.
Imagine how much of a bad person you need to be to join a criminal organization to steal the ghosts of Pokemon. Not just Pokemon. The Pokemon that are already dead. Haven't they gone through enough? Apparently, Team Rocket says, no, not quite.
Again, I don't want to comment on organization and what they do, I think that maybe we don't have the full story, you know?
Potentially. Maybe Team Rocket are actually the good guys. Maybe you're the bad guy for constantly stopping them. I mean, Giovanni's wearing a suit, so he's got to be a good guy, right?
Yeah.
Is Rival down for Irondre?
Rival is down, yeah. X-Attack strat is very unlikely to go wrong because you get a 99% chance of hitting the Mega Kick, and Mega Kick just one-shots the threats. Oh. Machwing is not getting a favorable Giovanni fight here. Get flinched, and then the Mega Punch, but now hopefully everything goes fine. Tail Whip here.
Tail Whip, that's the second one you've been hit with.
I wonder how much Mega Punch does here. Oh, the Confuse might come in clutch.
Oh. He's gonna bite.
He bites.
Attack. Tail Whip versus bite. Not the best play. I'm sorry, Giovanni. You might be the head of an organization of debated honor, but not a very good Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, Iron is probably like 2 to 3 minutes ahead of Sheltie. But yeah, the paths are reconverged.
They've reunited. The timelines have reconverged. Look at Channeler Jennifer right there. And the spooky ghost. And he's using a water gun to bring it down. Brings it down instantly. But these ghosts ain't worried. Is anybody ever worried about the Gastards?
No, it's just one shot even if you're not in Torrent.
So you just sweep your way through, sweep up the trash. They were trash in life and now they're trash in death. It's pretty dark, but you know what I mean.
The next scary thing for Iron here can be the Marowak, because if the Marowak... he is
unidentified ghost that nobody knows what it is.
He is in Torrent, so probably he just water pulses to death and one-shot it. Yesterday I got crit by this boomerang from Marowak, and it ended another PB run I had.
Ooh, you don't want to see that.
But he is in Torrent, so he should just one-shot with water pulse, I think. He even gets the crits himself. Sheltie's getting through here. Mega kicks to Ivysaur. Really nice. Should not have too much problem with the rest of this battle.
I'm just sitting back, trying to take it all in.
Yeah, she's true now. When Gyarados is done here, she's true with that HP.
There's that growl. Little puppy.
And at the same time, Machwing is flying to this tower, so everyone is going to be at the tower at the same time.
Yeah,
so
it's lovely. It's good to see.
Yeah, it's real nice.
It really shows how consistent and skillful the player Machwing is. That despite Surge basically just deciding that Mach wasn't going to win, he just turned to Surge and went, listen, I'm going to get back there. I'm going to get right back on that horse. I'm going to catch up. He's battling against the rival as Sheltie is leaving the rival fight. That's how close they are.
Yeah. And Iron is just beating a bunch of Rocket Grunts, as is usual in this game. That's all you do. The Rocket Grunts, they don't pose much of a threat to you. I don't think I've died to one of these ever, especially in Lavender Tower.
Even when playing casually, like, you don't lose to Rocket Grunts. They're grunts for a reason. They're bad. So, Sheltie is now onto the spooky ghosts, which is pretty nice because they're less scary than the spookier rival.
Yeah, so I I'm gonna time here and see just how far away each racers is here, and we can see how much it differs. Let's time at basically when Iron has gotten out of Lavender Tower, and we'll see how far behind Sheltie and Machwing is.
Okay, you write that down. I will look up stuff.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the rival fight. Mac is he's gone through the rival fight, pushing his way through. Now it's just a bunch of ghost trainers for him, and Sheltie is still working her way through the ghost trainers, while Iron has gotten past them. Is on phase 2 of Lavender Tower, which is all the rock grunts. So he's actually finished that, and now he's going to find. This is the poker flute. You get that poker flute from Mr. Fuji, right?
Exactly.
He's going to be able to play Snorlax, the song of his people, to awaken it, and then he's going to wake it up, and as is wont in every battle, you have to battle it until it's low and then catch it, right? This is a speed run. We ain't doing that. We don't do that anytime. What we do is we wake it up, and then we say, "Thank you, have a nice day, sir," and then we run away, and the Snorlax is nice enough to let us leave. It just wanders off and goes to live its life. It doesn't go back to sleep, and then we just go through. It's alright. I'm dying.
Yeah, Iron is heading towards Koga, which is one of the most difficult gym battles apart from Surge in this run.
Okay, here we go. So, a wild Snorlax appeared. What we do is we run and we say, "Have a good day, Snorlax," and Snorlax is like, "Goodbye, sir. I'm going to leave. I'll get out of your way. I didn't realize there was a problem." Now, the cue ball minute, which is where you wait for them to look away, you open up, you look at your Pokemon, and then you walk past.
Ooh.
Smooth as butter. And now, here's the part with the bridge. You just roll down, you roll down, you roll down, and then at one point you stop, you pick up an item. And then you roll down, you just keep rolling. Iron, move it to the side to make sure that bug doesn't catch him. And then you roll all the way down the bottom. One block before the bottom is the max elixir. You pick that one up too.
Yeah, now Iron is having some slick movements here. Oh, that was a really nice bike pathing there.
He has covered his entire body with Vaseline before this run, with those smooth moves.
I guess we'll just have to ask him after he's done if he's covered in Vaseline.
Here goes Mac going up against the Marowak, which is the guardian of the rocket section of the tower. Sheltie is battling against him. Let's see how far she is.
Yeah, I have a time down here at what time Iron finished the battle, the last battle in Lavender Tower at 1:19:45-ish. So let's see how far of Sheltie's gonna be here.
That's quite far ahead then. Iron is running his way downtown now.
Yeah, it looks like about 3 minutes from Sheltie.
So, he sees the Pokeballs, he sees their enticing allure, and he's like, "Nah, I'm speedrunning. I don't need to waste my time with that." Instead, he's going to pick this one up because he wants them gold teeth. He needs to be bling. He doesn't need to learn strength. He just needs to look stylish.
Iron also skips the revive. That's optional to pick up there.
At the end.
I think he might have his revive from the tunnel still.
A nice bit of a speed. God, damn it, Randall, you can't do that. That's mean. Okay, so Sheltie is on the last battle, so get ready to time. And Iron flies away and is going to go battle one of the gatekeepers of this game. The first one is, I think, Misty. Second one is Surge, and then this is the third one. So the trick with Surge's gym is that there are all these invisible walls, right? They're walls, and they're invisible, and that's really all you need to know about that. So you got to navigate your way through. As a speedrunner, you've memorized the path, so it's not really that difficult. You walk around these invisible walls until you get to Surge, who's in the middle. Surge. Koga, who's in the middle.
Koga is in the middle, yeah.
Listen, so my gatekeepers are only gym leaders. Only gym leaders are allowed. They have to have a formal training. They have to be qualified. They need to be... he's a bridge keeper. He's not a gatekeeper. Every gym starts off with a front door. That door, that's the gate. They keep that gate. You don't get to walk back out of that gate and be gym leader. It takes a long time. This is me covering for myself.
So Sheltie is about 3 minutes 20 seconds off of Iron, exiting Lavender Tower, but she's also have to pick up the T here, which is 20 more seconds to be honest. So 4 minutes is what I'm gonna say that Sheltie is behind Iron right now.
Okay, so we got a 4-minute gap between Iron and Sheltie, and now we have to wait until Mac and see what that is.
Yeah. Mac looks to be 1.5 minutes. 1:15 behind Sheltie, so...
Whew, so that's 5:15 behind Iron.
Yeah, something like that. So between Sheltie and Mac, it's less than 2 minutes, and between Sheltie and Iron, it's less than 5.
So everything... Which means that the last place is getting a bit competitive, because we know Mac can be consistent. And we know that he has a chance of building his time back up. There's some really slick moves and some really good plays. And Koga being the one who actually gets to...
Okay, let's focus for the Koga battle here. Let's see how Iron does this.
Yeah.
So the first coughing here is pretty straightforward. Dies 1 shot to the surf.
So Sheltie pays the money to go into the Safari Zone. She's about to make that beginning. Mac hasn't quite made it to the bottom half here. He has to make sure that he gets the cue ball manip down quite well.
Oh my god, Iron gets such a good Koga so far. He hits Muck through the minimize. And now he will try to kill this Weezing with a 1-shot, which is a range to kill.
Oh, Machwing with a serpentine around the cue balls. That was a beautiful play.
Actually, Iron picked up the Colosseum, so I'm not sure if it's a range to kill or not. Anyway, he gets like a perfect Koga battle.
He does. Which means his lead is still cemented. Now, now the next thing we gotta look out for is does he get any questions wrong on Blaine? That's my most important thing. That's on my checklist.
Machwing is doing very well here with the biking as well. Didn't bonk into anything in Fuchsia City.
Sheltie picks up the gold team. Her grin is now going to be worth $10,000. Yeah, she picks up. I think she just picked up the revive. I don't know. I think I'm going to see now. She gets Mo 3 and grabs that surf. Now she's going to fly back to Koga.
Yeah, so Iron is gonna use surf now for the first time. Not that weird because we just picked it up in the Safari Zone, but he's gonna surf his way
all the way to Blaine.
Yeah, he's gonna go through all the way. First, he's gonna check out this Pokemon Mansion. It's a pretty nice place. Gonna do some sightseeing, pick up.
So why would he want to go to the Pokemon Mansion?
It's kind of this thing where the gym is locked unless you pick up a key that's here.
Right. So you have to go through the Pokemon Mansion and get to the end. The goal obviously isn't to pick up all the items. There's nothing particularly here that you want to get, except if you're a particularly slow Pokemon, you might want to pick up the Carbos.
Yeah, I think, like in a race, like I think most people will go for the Carbos just because
you are the crazy person wouldn't go for it, right, Odd?
Yeah. I don't know if any Squirtle would not go for the Carbos. You have to be extremely fast if you don't go for the Carbos, right?
You'd have to be fast enough to outspeed Extreme Speed.
Yeah.
Machwing, he's got that speed, he's got that 30, but that's not quite that blistering level of speed to teleport behind the enemy and assassinate the Alakazam without it even seeing you.
That's sadly not enough, I don't think. Iron picks up the Carbos anyway, and he picks up the Blizzard, and now he's gonna get the secret key. So, yeah, I guess you go into the Pokemon Mansion, I don't know who lives there, and you go until you find a table with a key and you steal the key. So, That's why you go to the Pokemon Mansion.
To rob it. Yeah. I'm well aware of the fact that you're worse than Team Rocket.
Okay, let's see. Sheltie is
Oh.
heading to Koga. Let's see if she also gets a favorable Koga here. Would be nice to see.
So there's the surf. This isn't the scary part of the Koga fight. Here comes that muck. She is in Torrent.
Yeah, she needs to hit this this surf here. Oh no!
She needed to hit it and she didn't. Absolutely terrible. And
oh no, the crit
that's
as well.
That's Koga, baby.
But she has revived, so
she sends out the war pigeon.
And then Machwing is gonna start Koga now as well, so they're basically neck and neck.
They are basically neck and neck. That's a time save on Machwing's behalf that is really starting to pay back.
Hopefully, Koga is nicer to him than Surge was.
Yep, if he gets good RNG now, then he can bite his way back.
Oh no, she gets poisoned as well.
Oh no. She was considering using the full restore. She uses the super potion instead.
I'm actually not sure what is the correct play here. I think you can use the full restore there and then pick up
but she doesn't seem to want to use that. She uses the antidote now. She's playing quite I don't know. I think we want to hold on to a full restore.
Oh, she has to hit this. Oh, she's going.
But is she going to heal up? Is she going to get scared by the muck? She's playing very carefully.
Yeah. Oh. Second guessing herself, but she gets it. Now she just needs to hit the range here.
Yep, I think she's still in Torrent.
Yeah. She didn't use the full restore there. I think you can use the full restore and just pick up the hyper potion in the Silpco mansion or area. There's a hyper potion like 10 steps away. But let's see if she gets through here. Maybe she did the correct play.
Does it work? It gets there. Oh,
yes! She gets it.
And this Koga down. It's a pretty slow Koga, but she did it. Max
wasn't too bad. She also is in Torrent here now, so Blaine should be a breeze. Iron, by the way, is on Blaine. Blaine is a very easy fight, obviously, because he has only fire Pokemon, and your Blastoise at level 43. So he goes through there, and now he gets to a very vital part of the run, where if you misplay it, this is where you get the biggest time loss.
Which is what?
Outside of this gym, there's this lovely gentleman that you helped before, like when he was cosplaying. You helped him, I don't know, change clothes, and now he's gonna ask you to come with him to some island. If you say yes, you get time loss of at least 15 minutes, because you can't fly away from that island he takes you to. He forces you there, and you have to stay.
Show you how to say no to Bill. I don't know how to say no to Bill.
Iron says no to Bill and flies to Celadon City, where he will do the Erica gym, which is the grass type gym, which you save for this late in the game, since you're a water type. You don't want to face the leaf grass gym early, because you die.
Exactly, you have to skip that one until later. The sensible thing to do if you're facing magic with you is to learn cut and just go straight for it. Just get good.
Machwing also picks up the Carbos.
Yep, time to get some carbs. Load up on
And
carbs.
let's see what Sheltie does here. Erica's gym is pretty straightforward. If you are in Torrent, you can one-shot Erica with Surf, her first Pokemon, the Vitribble.
It's the old man at the front of the gym who says some pretty suspect things in the original version, and they changed that to, it's full of strong trainers, instead of, it's full of beautiful women.
Oh, Sheltie, you're scaring me. But she gets through without the optional.
Just gotta keep the spice up. Listen, Sheltie is nothing but the greatest crowd pleaser who's ever lived. The memes, the power, the parrots with cut. It's a blaze of glory. Iron came in and did the late surge. Sheltie's come in.
Yeah, so Iron is gonna start with Erika now, so this is really straightforward. If he's in Torrent, he's gonna Surf turn 1, 1-hit KO. Then he's gonna Bite, 1-hit KO, and then he just has to hit the Blizzard on the third Pokemon, which is the Vileplume. Blizzard has a tendency to miss a lot. I think, was it on this fight that Quanli missed 6 Blizzards?
Oh, that's a lot of misses.
I think it might have been on this fight, so...
Right, so we've got everybody is answering questions now except for Iron. Iron is out. He managed to say no to Bill, so now he's fighting against Silgrass. He's fighting against a smelly flower.
And he hits it, so breezing through the gyms. Iron is actually on a very sick run here.
Yeah, this is actually really fast. Like memes notwithstanding, this was the way to go, you know? Like Erika, he's like, haha, I win. So next is Sabrina, if I remember correctly. Do I remember correctly?
What did you say?
I said the next gym battle is Sabrina, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Sabrina is the next battle,
You have
but
to beat Giovanni first.
Before you have to beat Giovanni, and also you have to beat your rival once again.
As you always have to. Your rival always shows up in these really suspect places. Why do you always see your rival in the Team Rocket base? And none of the Team Rocket's trainers have been defeated. So what's going on there? What's your rival really up to? And now we've got the ultimate Chad. Here's the Rocket Grunt. In the last race, I believe it was Headbob who fought the optional there, and never had to worry about manipulating again. Although that strat only works if you actually have to go back. Here's the manip. You go into your inventory, you look at stuff. He uses this time and the fact that he needed to make that manip anyway to pop on the Carbos. Irondre with the optimal movement there. There we go. He drops into the items. The Grunt is looking away, so he uses the card key and runs before the guy looks a millisecond afterwards. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Is Matt going to say no to Bill? He did. He managed to say no to Bill.
Yeah. So Iron is gonna save for the rival here. If you get the correct setup here, it's pretty straight through beating this this guy named Day, but you always want to save for safety.
Iron is on the rival battle, battling against Pidgeot.
Both Sheltie and Machwing has beaten Blaine. Machwing is right now inside of Erika's gym. Iron is gonna set up. He's gonna use X Special. Also the X-Ack.
Come on, Sheltie, you can do it. Say no to Bill.
What?
You're too busy?
Don't be a thief. He wants to take some more damage, I guess, to get better torrents.
That's a 19. Even more torrent. Torrent 2 Electric Boogaloo. So you can torrent Venusaur instead of Blizzard in it and one-shot it with that ice. Venusaur's pretty nice when you've got a Blizzard. As long as you don't miss 6 times in a row, you should be fine.
Yeah. Sadly, Blizzard is ice move, so it doesn't count as torrent, but yeah.
The move is actually called Blizzard Activision.
Yeah, sure.
So hitting the Gyarados isn't actually weak to Blizzard, weirdly enough. It's not a super effective move. You just can't explain that. That's just science. So here's the first of the like sort of Erica 3, the two people standing by the side of Erica and herself. You only have to battle one of them, and then you battle Erica herself, and then that's that battle done. So Mark is one trainer away. How far is Sheltie? She's also one trainer away now, but they're basically like maybe 2 Pokemon distance.
Yeah, it's about a minute, I guess. 40 seconds, maybe. Iron beats the rival. He's gonna head to Giovanni for the second time.
GO2, Electric Boogaloo. Sends out the Victory Bell. Got the Execute on one side, Victory Bell to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with Machwing.
Since Machwing is not in Torrent here, he has to Blizzard on the Victory Bell, which it's 70% accuracy, but he lands it. Interesting, Sheltie went for the Aurum Berry here to heal up 10 HP. Machwing hits the second range also on the Blizzard, so that's really good.
So, Water Pulse onto the Drowsy, drops it down. Still going off. Rainbow Badge awarded to Machwing in the middle. That's not a particularly unexpected thing. Now that he has Blizzard, Erica is far easier. It's a terrible slog to get through Erica if you don't have an Ice-type move, if you're only using your Blastoise, because, I mean, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, sure.
We just have to hope that Sheltie doesn't miss that Blizzard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Everyone gets through Erica real nice. We love to see it. Irondre is fighting Giovanni here. It's just Surf Spam, maybe Water Pulse at some points if you want to. The Kangaskhan here, it's a range to kill, but... Ooh, Fake Out.
Mac here getting the reward for being tilt-proof. His play hasn't gotten weaker, even though he had that really bad Surge RNG. You know, that's the kind of thing that would tilt me.
Oh, yeah, I probably would have D and F there, actually.
There we go. There's the inventory minute. Getting the old Max Elixir, restoring the PP on the move, getting the Carboss dropping in. Oh, Max front loading all of this. Super portion as well. Why not? You know, look after your Blastoise. You gotta show your Blastoise you care. Escape Rope used on Andre. He's already out of that battle and he's about to battle against Sabrina.
So since...
Which actually makes me think that they're not actually that far away from each other anymore. There was 5 minutes, but...
Oh, there still is. There's a rival battle in Giovanni.
Keycard is open.
So Iron here with 29 speed, as well as the calcium used, should outspeed Alakazam without using X speed here.
Just want to point out how incompetent this this one Rocket Grunt really is. Every single person just runs right past him. He just looks one direction and then they're like, oh. And then they look the other direction, oh. I didn't see anybody, boss. I was gone in the car key and then just 1 minute later it was gone. I don't know what happened. Inventory minute. Inventory minute.
So let's see how Machwing's rival fight go here. He sets up on the pit yacht. He's gonna surf it.
He is in Torrent, so a surf isn't the worst option. Gonna surf it and it's gonna be turfed.
Yeah, Iron outspeeds Alakazam. Iron's Squirtle is so fast.
Potentially the fastest Squirtle we've ever seen.
I doubt that.
I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody else with the fastest Squirtle than 30.
So let's see what happens with the Gyarados here. The Blizzard hits.
That is Sabrina defeated by Irondre, and now he's going to go to the next stage, which is just after you beat Giovanni, you go knock on his gym and say, "Hey Giovanni, I know that you've retired from alleged organized crime, but now I need you to give me badge 2." And he's like, "Oh no, not you again."
I have to stress that we do not say anything bad about Team Rocket or their leaders. This is
Yes.
just personal opinion by Glass.
I know, right? So that's Machwing right there with the no save rival, the ultimate speed, the bravest of men.
Yeah, Sheltie, is she gonna get through here as well? Oh, no! Gyarados survives with 1 HP, and she's 39 HP, and Dragon Rage does 40. No! That is so sad.
You don't want to see it, you really don't.
It's gonna be real tough for Sheltie here to gain that team time back there. That is so unfortunate.
There's still a chance, mind. There's still a chance.
Yeah, there's still a couple of battles that can go wrong for Machwing, so obviously, but
they can't go wrong for Iron because one of the things that could go wrong is hail, and Iron can't be hailed, so it's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, Iron has only ever been hailed once in the history of this speedrun ever. I have the stats right here. Trust me, I'm telling the truth. And the stats tell me that there was only ever one situation where he got hailed in the low life fight, and that was in this tournament. So, if he gets hailed again in this tournament, he's cursed. This tournament is cursed. We need some exorcisms to make sure that Irondre doesn't get a hail in this low life fight. It's going to be a rival battle, then it's going to be Victory Road, and then it's going to be the low life battle. It's a pretty scary rival battle. Not the scariest, but it's scary. Is it the scariest, actually?
The scariest rival battles are the ones where you have to land mega kicks. So Bridge Rival and Boat Rival are the scariest rival battles.
So what you're saying is, any rival battle that takes place nearby water is a scary rival battle.
Yeah, if for some reason your starter maybe it can't swim or something, it's scared of getting into it. I don't know, but yes.
Right. So there's Giovanni sending out Rhyhorn, and there's, ironically, Machwing and Iron both battling Giovanni at the same time. It's just different Giovannis.
Yeah. Sheltie's back at the rival here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes better this time.
Let's hope she keeps it cool, she plays fast, and catches up. That's what we want to see. We want to see some close splits. Doug Trio gets...
That is a nice fight.
So, Machwing is heading over to fight Sabrina using, I don't know, some sort of Eldritch incantation. I've never understood how people can get to Sabrina without, like, getting completely lost in these teleporters. It's impossible, it can't be done.
So, Iron is 5-6 minutes ahead of Machwing here, actually. So, Iron is in a commanding lead and will probably win this race.
Yes.
Even if he dies one or twice during Elite Four, which is really nice for him.
Mm-hmm.
Sheltie has now finished a rival battle, which is obviously 2 minutes slower than she wanted, but she is getting through, and she can definitely take second place here if Machwing gets 1 or 2 unlucky fights, for sure.
Here comes the Alakazam. Outspeeds the Alakazam. Brings it down. It's not the real Alakazam, though. That's the imposter Alakazam. It's the next Alakazam that he battles that's going to be the real one. He's going to battle against Giovanni. Then he's going to battle against his rival with the true Alakazam. There's the escape rope to skip to the end. Saving up before Irondre fights the real Alakazam. It's like the real Slim Shady.
Yeah, this rival battle is it's pretty interesting. You have to set up early, you have to land your Blizzard on the Venusaur, and then depending on what Gyarados does, you can decide to X-Speed or not on the Alakazam.
In the battle against the second to last rival, I don't want to put any spoilers in, but this is the second to last rival battle. You have to do some setup, because in the earlier rival battles, the ones nearby the water, you have a chance of just hitting the Mega Kick and bringing something down. But you need to actually make prep work and get ready to battle against the Alakazam in this rival battle for the specific reason that it's dangerous. It's a dangerous Pokemon.
Yeah, you basically have to set up for every single Pokemon except for Rhyhorn and Growlithe. The Venusaur, it's stronger than you because it's grass, and Gyarados is a strong Pokemon, and of course Pidgeot is very annoying with Sand Attack and stuff like that. Not sure if Pidgeot actually has Sand Attack for this battle, but for the next battle he will have it.
Oh, spoilers! So, now we're fighting against the
Sheltie is using her Paris here versus the Rhyhorn. Did she die again? Yeah, that's unfortunate. She had a very strong run going, so that's very unfortunate.
It's very sad to see, yeah. You don't like to see it, but I mean, sometimes, you know, you just gotta throw in the towel. Can't be helped. So, we're looking at a one battle for Irondre against the rival. And the cool trainer Warren, he's a pretty cool guy. He is going to be brought down.
Iron gets a very unlikely Mankey encounter here. Maybe he wants to change his main Pokemon here. Nope, he does not want to go for Mankey.
He wants to go for the ancient Mankey strat. He wants to give up and return to Monk. I need an F in chat for Sheltie. You gotta pay your respects. Respect to the warrior spirit fighting there. Good game.
Well, to
Irondre is going to be walking past all the guards. This is pretty standard fare. You need all 8 badges. Every single time you walk past one of the guards, they'll say, "Do you have this badge?" And you're going to say, "Oh well, no. Why don't you do have this badge? You can pass. You may pass." The last thing you want to do at that point, see the little island in the middle? If you accidentally hit that island, it loses you a few seconds. So it's just a really dumb thing that makes you a little bit embarrassed. So, now we, Sheltie giving the other 2 runners energy in chat, being magnanimous, very respectable, kick Agatha, Sheltie condones violence to the elderly, as we all do. I do not represent the views of anyone but myself. The Giovanni being brought down. Mac now has the badge. He can now start on the rival battle. He gets to fight the real Alakazam. Not that fake one that Sabrina has.
I think that Sabrina one is just as bad as this one's rival. Like, both are just as likely to kill you. You just need to XP to not get killed.
You have to XP, which makes it dangerous. You gotta give it respect. If you're using items to stop something, it's obviously dangerous enough that you need to do that.
Yeah, but then like all the Alakazams in the game is, except for one. There's only one you don't have to XP for.
Why not?
Because that one is so low leveled. It's the rival in Silph. So Iron is in Victory Road at the same time as Machwing is fighting the last trainer outside of Victory Road. still like a 5 to 6 minutes gap between them, which is it's going to be very unlikely that Iron doesn't win this race, but anything can happen, of course.
Has Machwing's screen frozen?
Maybe slightly at some
There we go.
points.
The timer had stopped and the screen went black, and I was scared for a second. Okay, so we got the rival battle now. Blizzard in the Venusaur. Obviously, plants don't like the cold, so that's that. So we brought down. Now we got to deal with a Rhyhorn, ground type, easy to use water attacks on, like Surf. As you can see, the Blastoise was salivating a lot on Bit, so it was super effective because it was full of water. And now we're battling against the Gyarados. So against Gyarados, you hit it with a special attack, because Intimidate cuts your physical attack. And do we even have any physical attacks at this point on Blastoise? Mega Kick. We still have Mega Kick.
No, you don't have Mega Kick. Depends
You
if you...
You betrayed your best friend?
You need Blizzard, because...
Blizzard, Mega Kick, Bite, and Surf, isn't it?
No, you teach Blizzard over Mega Kick.
So what's the fourth attack?
Water Pulse. You don't have enough bites, Surfs to go through the game. You only have 15 PP on that.
Can't believe you do that.
Iron is actually on a very good pace here. If he gets like a perfect Elite Four here, it's gonna be close to 210. Which is very respectable.
So here comes the first battle. Remember, game. Listen, game. He's Irondre. You don't need to give him a Blizzard. If the game gives him a Blizzard, it's cursed. Hail. Yeah, he has Blizzard.
So he's gonna X special 4 times here. Oh my god, this is happening.
It's only 2. Come on, not yet. Oh my god, game's cursed. It's cursed. This race is cursed.
Yeah, maybe it's playing on a bad ROM or something.
The race is cursed. I don't know which one of you guys watching the streams cursed this run, but I mean, you should feel bad. Yeah, his name isn't Irondre, confirmed.
So he
That's
has
because his
set
name
up.
was just Iron on the stream. If it was Irondre with an underscore, the game would know. It would know that he was actually Irondre, and it would be like, okay, we can't hail him.
Yeah, it might be my co-commentator's fault. They're actually cursing it. Do I agree with that, Lousy Hero? I agree, 100%.
So, which one of you guys cursed Irondre? I need answers. Come on. It wasn't you, Odd, was it?
No, I think.
Okay, I have one person in chat saying that it was me. Saying that I cursed him.
Yeah, it's because you said Blizzard instead of Hail, I think.
Yeah, I mean... Listen,
So Iron is getting through this battle real simple here. He's gonna serve the Jinx and then gonna fight the Lapras. Lapras is super tanky and kind of annoying because he knows Confuse Ray, and he also has the Body Slam, which can paralyze you.
some sweet moves on Machwing there. Look at those speedy plays. Here comes that Blastoise.
It's gonna full restore here in order to not get killed by the Lapras. Hopefully he doesn't get paralyzed. No, he doesn't. He's gonna bite. And then Confuse Ray. That is one of the annoying parts about Lapras. The Confuse Ray.
Hit the hail, hit the Confuse Ray.
Oh, he's gonna use the Person Berry. He still has that, eh?
Secret technique.
And now he gets paralyzed.
In the history of FireRed LeafGreen running. No one has ever done that!
Oh my god. I heard played it so well, but he gets RNG'd here so hard. So he's actually having a pretty slow Lorelei.
Which means there's always a chance that Mac can bring it back. Can Mac bring it back, guys?
So their Lorelei goes down.
Look at that smooth movement. It's not the movement that's going to hold him down. I'll tell you that much for free.
No, this is a super clean victory road so far. So 158-45, Iron defeated Lorelei. Let's see how far away Machwing is.
Bruno, the fighty fighter of the Elite Four. At the end of the day, Bruno's alright. Lorelei is annoying. But Grandma, she's scary. Grandma, like, all of Grandma's friends are ghosts. It's terrifying.
Iron is coming in here with 120 HP on the Blastoise, so he's gonna X special instead of guard specking.
He just so Machwing like his stream froze for a few seconds, and then he came back and he was already in the computer. And I was like, we're gonna go to Machwing now. He's gonna already be like back at the. He's gonna be at like Lance or something, but like he actually did go quite far. Now we're gonna have to deal with that from Irondre for a while. For one, love the noise. I think it's great. I'm not slowly going insane.
Yeah, Iron is getting through Bruno pretty simple here. Machwing really needs to get a very good Lorelei here to.
If we get a hailless Lorelei, we might have to file for identity theft because the game clearly thinks he's Irondre. So we go X special, and then we go X special, and then we go X special, and then what do we do after that?
Technically, I guess Sheltie got another hailless.
Yeah. Good RNG on Sheltie. She rolled the dice of not rolling the dice.
Yeah. So is that three hailless now in 3 hailless runs in the tournament now?
We'll have to ask the organizers if that counts. Here comes Agatha. What, we were too distracted there. Did he get hailless?
He did, I think.
Identity theft. He's Irondre.
Yeah, he got hailless, and Cloyster went for hail and not protect. Wow.
Yeah, I think they just swapped places. I think that might actually be Irondre in the middle.
So I guess we have 4 hailless now in the tournament, with Sheltie and Machwing also getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Iron just has to hit Surf.
Nope, safeguard. It's no longer protected. It's time to drift. Now that's a level 52 Blastoise. The miss on Irondre's Surf, yeah.
And Gengar is just gonna keep on double teaming.
A double team into a double team means 4. There's a team of 4. There's another one. There's 8 of them now. There's 8 Gengars. How do you deal with that? I guess 8
Surf.
them all. Them all, I guess.
Machwing is having a nice Lorelei fight there. That's nice.
Indeed.
I think if I got this correct, he's 4.5 minutes away.
Nice copy paste to Sheltie. You may not have come first in this, but you always come first in my heart when it comes to spam. There's another word for it, but I'm not allowed to say that on stream. Okay, here comes the second Gengar. Gengar 2, the Regenganing. And it's down. And it's dead! Here comes the Haunted. This is really the most dangerous part of the fight. Because
Machwing
can survive the surf. It's definitely still alive, I'm not lying.
Machwing is instead going for guard spec, which I don't think Iron did, and then he's gonna X special a bunch of times. And he gets into Torrent there, so now it's straightforward. He asserts the rest of the things, and he's gonna move on through to Agatha real soon. Iron is heading towards the champ. No, towards the Elite Four Master, Lance.
Yeah, he's the last member of the Elite Four. He's Lance. Yeah. He's a dragon trainer. He's a dragon. He'll up to full.
The one you think is the champ, maybe, but you know.
Yeah, he acts like a champ. He wears a cape. You have to save for him because he's a scary guy.
I also think he was the champ for like a long time, up until like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Which begs the question, who was the fourth member of the Elite Four? Is there somebody like below who just kicked out?
I think Lance was the fourth one. So the Elite Four, they're four.
Right, so there's a bug. Here's the Agatha battle. Hyper beam? That's a hell of a beam right there.
That actually has to get full restored because he hit the range there on the hyper beam.
The Gyarados must recharge. Oh, before okay, so apparently our statisticians in the chat have said that before the rival became the champion, there was only the Elite Four. There was no champion. Personally, I like the idea that there's just a guy sitting in that lobby who was like, I was a member of the Elite Four. There goes the Dragonair. Dragonair is down. Okay, we're on Goldbat. Is Goldbat going to be dropped down? It's the range. Pretty nice. No confusion for Machwing or Irondre, as we are suspicious.
If Irondre gets through here cleanly, he's gonna be having a real good race time here.
Definitely.
Which is gonna feel really good for him, because he... I don't think he was really satisfied with the 216 that he got in his first round.
Hits the Blizzard, brings the Dragonite down.
But it's good, he shows in this race that he can definitely do better than a 216.
Drop down that Aerodactyl. As the Haunter falls for Machwing. Which means Lance has been defeated and Agatha is defeated at exactly the same time. Are we going to see a save before the rival battle?
Oh yeah, they're both gonna save now because
Yeah.
you just want to get through as fast as possible.
And because it's one battle difference between them. It's not 5 minutes anymore, not really.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
take 5
they're...
minutes to beat Lance, does it?
It's 3.5 minutes at least difference. So Iron can die probably 2 times here and then still win.
Well, I want to see a really impressive time. If he can beat that rival this time, then we might even get like... Oh, we might get one of the lowest...
They entered the battle
finishes.
exactly at the same time. That looked pretty sick when we got both of them at the same time, but sadly it's not the same battle they're in. Okay, so I'm gonna focus on the champ battle here.
Right, okay.
Iron is using guard spec obviously first, and he's gonna X speed to become faster than, for example,
Yeah,
Alex Sam.
And there's
Down.
the X special.
Into one X special. The
Into
second X special.
another one. Another one.
Third one. Hopefully he does not get crits.
Yeah, that was a
Woo!
pretty brave move right there. And now he's going to surf it down. Now he's in power 2, which means
Yeah.
that's a pretty sharp surf right there.
Yeah, so he's gonna serve.
Send out the Venus. So he's going to hit this Blizzard. He's going to bite.
Ooh.
No.
And then is he gonna...
He gets the flinch.
Yes,
Maybe this is Irondre.
X accuracy into surf. Oh, nice.
Surf? Oh, that's a brave move. I don't know if that's statistics.
That's pretty... I think that's 100% guaranteed with
I
Torrent
don't
and...
know if that's statistics.
Yeah.
So he surfs the Alakazam.
Yeah, because of the X speed, he outspeeds.
It's like Alaka, bam, you're dead. Here comes the Rhydon. Rhydon's not exactly the scariest one. This rival battle's basically over now, isn't it?
Machwing is getting through Champ as well, so that's nice to see. And now he's gonna have to heal up so he doesn't die.
Still got the full restore, nice and clean. Still got the effect of all those X's.
Oh no! Aerodactyl got the boost.
Ooh,
You hate to see it. Does that mean he does one-shot here? He is in Torrent.
He does one shot. He did it.
Okay, that's good. And we can see Iron getting through to Arcanine. If he uses extreme speed and crits, he might die. So he's gonna full restore and be safe.
He does get the extreme speed. He doesn't get the crit though.
No, but he's gonna get
Here's
through here.
another one.
He's gonna get a low 211 or mid 211.
Which is a really nice amount.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be pretty happy about that.
Yeah,
He
that's a good time.
played very cleanly actually. I liked what
Where
I saw
does
from him.
211 lie in the rankings? For like, I mean, this is the first race of this round, but at the same time, like, where would 211.5 lie compared to the last round's stats? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be like among top 10. Yeah, there's a bunch of people have around 211 times from the last round, so it's gonna be top 10 for sure of race time so far.
It's just a question of, imagine if Machwing hadn't had that surge. Imagine where he'd be.
Oh yeah,
He'd be at like 1 hour and 5 minutes.
He lost over 5 minutes there, maybe like 6 or 7 minutes at that. So he would have gotten us. Well, we'll see what happens here, but he would have definitely gotten a much better time. GG to Iron, 2:11.12. Very solid race.
Absolutely beautiful. Do we bring people into interview? Is that something that we do on this one?
Yay!
You want to change the audio there, Odd?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yay! By the way.
I like it. I like what I heard.
I like what I hear too. Period. Is that a thing? I wasn't told that we do interviews on this one, and people haven't been joining the setup channel. So
Yeah, we will get Iron in here for
are we not interviewing Sheltie and Mac?
Yeah, I think everyone is getting interviewed if they want to.
Let's bring them in if they want to come in. If you want to come in, I don't know how this works. Is it a partner control part?
They will get an invite from the bot. Okay, let's see if Machwing can get through here.
Gonna bring Gyarados down with the power of Overwatch 2.
Yeah, he's true.
Yep.
So
scary for this HP level, even if it crits.
Considering that like surge, that was, yeah, he's probably gonna have nightmares about that for days. This race time is very, very, very good. It's gonna be 2:14, like 2:14.12 maybe. 2:14.6, 7, which is it's pretty good. He gets second place here. That surge is what ruined first place for him.
Yep. But that's how it works. Them's the breaks when it comes to surge. Them's the breaks. So it looks like we're going to get a 2:14 on Mac. That's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be super happy with that because of the surge, but apart from the surge, he played very well this race. And let's see if we get any of our runners in here for a word about it, or if we don't.
Right, okay.
2:14:04.
Nice. So,
maybe we
do we,
ask in Twitch chat if any of the runners want to come in here for an interview or for a post commentate.
Okay, who wants to come in for an interview and have a chat?
If
Any of the three of you.
or all three, or if not, we'll post this down pretty soon. Oh, is that how we do it?
Oh, is that okay? You click done. Okay.
Oh, I am so stupid.
Okay. We're new to this. Don't click the finish button, Odd, though.
Oh, hell no.
So now we wait for them to join, I think. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a speedrun doctor.
There we go. I see Sheltie. She might be about to join here.
I shall see her. She can join whenever she likes at her own convenience. And there's Machwing too. And then there's Iron. Please come in. Please, guys. You guys, please. I think we'd like to talk to Sheltie first, because we want to do them in order.
Why, I don't know why Machwing is set as the winner.
Because he's the best. He did it, he won. He won the moral victory.
I did not press the winner for him, so I don't know why.
Hey guys.
Apparently you won, Machwing. I don't know how that happened. Oh, it's because you stole Irondre's RNG, so I guess you've won the moral victory.
I guess so.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It says winner on Machwing on the stream, which is obviously wrong.
Yeah,
I did
GG's
press
Iron,
done somewhere,
really good race.
Thanks,
And
man.
Sheltie as well.
Let's start
Unfortunate
off.
what happened in Seoul.
Yeah, I knew I basically had to just like YOLO it from there on out to have a chance. So I figured something would happen, but it's all good.
It's fine. Aggressive plays is sometimes needed, and I mean, like, you did try your best, and it was you could see it from the stream that you worked really hard, and it was really tough for you. Also, like, you're not necessarily as you haven't been speedrunning as long as the other two, and you two are pretty fast runners, so you know.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything. I was just figure I'd give it my best shot. So
Do it for the memes.
Yeah, it was a really good pace. If that would have continued, it would probably be around 2:15, 2:16 if you're lucky. So it would have been real good. Yeah, Iron, late surge. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I saw Randall do it in his race and decided to kind of see how that worked for me. And it's done quite well in races for me so far. It may not work later on in the tournament, but I think at this point it's pretty good. I got a 2:07 with it yesterday in a race.
2:11 today.
So yeah, it loses a bit of time. The rock tunnel and hideout are a bit nasty because of ranges, but not having to deal with the surge RNG is really good. And I pretty much had a very clean run overall, aside from taking the time loss there.
Speaking of the surge RNG, Machwing, we're here for you. If you need therapy, you need to talk about what happened.
Yeah, that was really quite unexpected to die like that to Surge in so many different ways as well.
It's also you got the quickest cans probably so far in the tournament, and then you get the longest surge time.
Yeah, I think I was on pace for probably a sub 10-minute surge split after the cans, but I ended up getting a 16:48 surge split. But
Ugh.
I'm really happy with how I played the rest of the run. I was able to make up, I think, like 3 minutes gold, about 3 or 4 splits. I did have to play a little bit risky to make sure I at least got second because I knew it was going to be really close with Sheltie.
Yeah, let you catch up when like I had that god awful Koga split.
Oh, I know.
So.
It was like the complete opposite. It was really
Yeah.
unfortunate, just Koga.
I do early experience, so that's like a 70% range on losing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always sucks when you miss it on knob route.
So where did you die, Sheltie? I wasn't watching the stream the whole time. I was just checking in every now and then.
So I ended up so I died on Koga, but I revived. And so I didn't like die there, but Self Rival I didn't save for because I knew like going in, Machwing was slightly ahead of me, and I figured like the only way I'd have a shot at coming in second from there on out was just kind of to like minimize any sort of time loss, and that meant just like going for all the risks. So
Yeah, Blizmiss,
big
I
chance
guess.
to die, but nothing much else I could do because yeah.
RNG is a fickle mistress.
Yeah. So my
Yeah,
last 2 PB attempts, I died to self-rival Blizmiss, so you took my bad RNG, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you've done this. Then
Yeah,
again,
so both Iron and Machwing, you will advance to the next round. Which, yeah, congratulations, of course.
and tomorrow's race is actually going to be one of our casters, isn't that right, Odd?
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess? I mean, maybe he's not going to be there, but I hope you guys will be there. But we're starting to get a call in the chat now telling us that we need to start to wrap up the stream. So I'm really glad that everybody's come. I hope you have a great time, and I will be on tomorrow casting the next game. Is it the next game or the game after? It's the next one, right?
You tell us.
I will. I will. The next game, it is the game at 10 a.m. at EDT, and then the game after that, which is on the same day, if you want a Pokemon-filled Sunday, Sunday. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. On a Pokemon-filled Sunday, we'll have Ananan, Pokeguy, and Viroda as well in the same day. So that'll be a pretty intense day for Pokemon speedrunning if you've got the hype for it. But for this day, we have to finish up. So I hope
Also, make
everybody
sure make sure to check out the Racers Twitch channels. There should be in the Twitch channel if you type explanation R, or if that's not working, we should link it.
Absolutely. You drop those links, but and I will finish up the stream because we do literally only have 2 minutes left before they kick us out, and I don't really want to upset the moderators. So anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great time. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
So
Say
long.
goodbye, Odd.
See ya, dudes.
See you guys.